Yo, what's up, you guys? Moab with ACR today. Um, I was just going through my videos. I just did my Model 1887 commentary, did my Striker commentary. So I'm on a roll. I'm doing the shotgun stuff, and then I realized, hang on a second, I haven't even finished all the assault rifles yet. So I went back and had a look at the ones that I haven't done, and sure enough, here's ACR. And as you can see, it's on Outpost, and I'm using red dot and something, something, something. I don't even know. I should be using red dot and silencer, but maybe I'm not. I don't know. Um, but that's what I should be using now that I look back. Anyway, I don't even remember this video. It's been a while now since I've recorded it. You can see there that my little cursor is blue. I've actually changed it. My most recent cursor color is like this greenish color, and obviously that's because I find that that's like the best color that I can see in dark areas as well as like daylight and like white snowy areas like this stage. Green just sees like a really lightish green. It's like a light blue cyan or something. Anyway, you've seen it if you've watched my other videos, and yeah, I find that's the better color. But anyway, I digress, and that's not what I wanted to be talking about in this commentary. So in this commentary, what did I want to talk about? I wanted to talk about, well, sort of some stuff about like recent news and things. Like for example, we now know that the Wii U will not be given a launch date or a price at E3, which sucks. But I tell you what, I'm gonna like venture a guess, go out on a limb, and risk looking like a fool in 8 months or whatever it is when the Wii U comes out. But I'm gonna say that the Wii U is gonna be about $400. Should be $400. Probably. Oh, check this out. Check this out. Seriously, man. Okay. Well, and then I almost die. Amazing. And anyway, so yeah, look, I mean, like, basically every Nintendo console that's come out in the last, like, I don't know, 15 years probably has come out at about $400 Australian. Wii came out at like $3.99. The N64, I remember that coming out at $3.99, and I actually sold all of my Super NES and my Super NES games and stuff. I remember just before the 64 had come out, I sold all that stuff, and I got like good money for it. I got like $320, I think it was, which is just absurd by today's like standards. Imagine like buying a Super NES, or imagine selling a Super NES these days for like 300 and something dollars. Yeah, anyway, so I sold that for like 300 something bucks, and then I bought my 64, and that was 388 actually from Big W. But like obviously, you know, EB Games, which is just called Electronics Boutique back then. Whoa, I'm showing my age. I'm 28. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, I remember like that game that came out at like $3.99 at like Electronics Boutique, but obviously Big W had it cheaper. Big W, by the way, guys, Big W always have their games cheaper. There's no reason to ever go to Game or EB Games. Okay, so there you go. I just basically destroyed their business. And guys, sorry, while I'm on the topic, don't ever trade your games into those guys. Like ever. Like I actually worked at Game for a good year, and they are like so rip off, like so rip off. Like they rip off on game prices. All of their games are like more expensive than what you can get the same game at Big W. Occasionally they'll have like a really good deal, but very rarely. And yeah, so they like major rip off, and then like when you trade in your games, they give you like nothing for them. They're like, oh, what's that PlayStation 2 game? Oh, here's 50 cents. 50 cents. Okay, I don't even know if they're trading PS2 games anymore, but when I was there, they were trading in like PS2 games for like $2, and some of the like lame games were like 50 cents. Literally 50 cents. And they wouldn't give you money. No. No money, definitely not. Like credit. Like couldn't even, they were too stingy to even give you cash. Either that or they just couldn't by law or something. But anyway, yeah, like those guys rip you off bad, so don't ever trade your stuff into them. Like better off selling them on like eBay, your games and consoles and stuff, or sell them in the local newspaper or whatever. Because what Game and stuff do is they just get your game, they like chuck it in the back of the store in like a box, and because by law they have to like hold it for like 2 weeks or something before they can sell it. So they just chuck your game into a box in the back of the store, and then what they do is they stick a sticker on it 2 weeks later, and like they bought it from you for like maybe, I don't know, $2 or $5 or whatever, and then they just stick a sticker on it for like $30. That's it. Like, that's really, really unfair. And sure, I know some people can't be bothered, you know, selling it themselves and blah blah blah, but like seriously, man, like you really want to be helping out a company like that? Anyway, so yeah, like the SNES, I remember the SNES even actually. Actually no, the SNES is the only one I don't really remember the price that it came out at. I think it was $400. But I remember I bought my SNES a little while after it had actually come out. I bought it with the Donkey Kong Country 2 bundle. And I remember as a kid, I used to go down to the m.w.e.g store, local m.w.e.g store. And they used to have like this demo unit. So this is back when Nintendo, by the way, guys, were like actually a good company, you know. Now don't get me wrong, who am I kidding? There's a few good games on Wii, but like the fact that the Wii is so lame is just lame. Like, isn't it just so annoying? Anyway, so back then, like, Nintendo were really cool. They were like the thing. Everyone had Nintendo. Like, it's like Nintendo were like the main guys. Like, if you didn't have a Nintendo 64, a Super Nintendo, then like you were nobody. It's like Sega was like stuffed. At least in Australia. I don't know about America and stuff, but as far as I know, in America as well, like Nintendo were at the top of the hill. But yeah, I mean, I guess they still are at the top of the hill now. If you look at like profits and stuff, but who cares? Like, the games they make are so crap, and the consoles that are on are so lame, so weak. Anyway, I'm sure I'm not going to make too many friends from this commentary. A few people are going to hate me, I'm sure. But look, I just speak my mind. I mean, like, I've been in this industry. Like, I've like been a consumer in this industry. And I worked in the industry for a little while, I guess, if you consider my time at Game as being in the industry, but for a little while. And you know, like, I've seen like the rise and fall, so to speak, of Nintendo. And sure, they're making lots of money, but like, their console's crap. Anyway, where was I? I don't even know what the heck I was talking about anymore. But anyway, I reckon the Wii U will come out at 400 because that's like what all the consoles have come out at so far. And so, if not 400, it'll be like 449 maybe. But I'd be surprised if it came out at $500. I'm willing to bet it's 300 US, and that's gonna sort of translate. Well, in theory, it should translate to like 300 Australian because our dollar is like 1-to-1 with their dollar. But you know, we always get shafted in this kind of stuff, so you know, usually we end up paying more. So yeah, anyway, so we don't know the launch date and stuff, but I'm willing to bet the launch date's going to be sometime in November. I'm guessing maybe November the 19th, which is when, was it the GameCube came out? I can't remember. GameCube, was GameCube 400 at launch? Yeah, I think it was. Yes, what was I talking about? Anyway, I got the m.o.a.b, so that's it. My work is done. I am out of here. No, of course not. I'm going to talk until the end of the commentary. Look, I'm going to make it a point, basically on every commentary from now on, to like tell you guys to rate and subscribe and comment and all that stuff, because everyone else does it, and you guys don't seem to hate everyone else. I mean, look at Convoy. He's got like 1 billion views and like, you know, 500,000 million subscribers or something, and he says, you know, rate, comment, and subscribe. I wasn't going to do it because I thought it was a bit like, you know, desperate, I guess. But his motivations and my motivations behind it are different, I'm willing to bet, because he makes like a truckload of cash from his videos and from his stuff, whereas I don't. I'm just doing it so that, like, because I want to like see comments. I want you guys to like tell me, like, what do you reckon? Like, what do you want me to talk about? What do you want me to do? Like, I can do commentaries. I can do whatever the heck I want. I can do like CCP videos if you want. You want that? CCP videos? Maybe I'll try and get a m.o.a.b with a CCP. I don't know. That would just be so annoying and so painful, but maybe that's why I should do it. What do you reckon? I can smell food. I think dinner is almost ready. And I'm really hungry. I went swimming today, so I am pretty damn hungry. I don't know. I can't remember what I was going to talk about. Wii U and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, I'll probably talk a bit more about it later. Oh yeah, that's right, Black Ops 2. Oh well, anyway, 20 seconds or something. So make sure you do push that like button and all the things and the stuff, because it's like really helpful. It's like really helpful, like it's good, and you don't have to do much. Just get your mouse and like get it and like move it and stuff, and then click, and it's the best. Okay, so so that's it. I better stop talking, otherwise I'm gonna explode. Okay, see you guys.